Hello. So in today's video, I will be giving you 5 signs of insecurities and how to gain more confidence. Okay. So first, let's define insecurity. Insecurity is feeling that you're not good enough. So maybe you feel like you're not good enough. Maybe you have low self-esteem. That's insecurity. Um, you know, um, it's basically not feeling like you're good enough. Okay. As far as beauty, body image, etc. Okay, you feel like you're not good enough. So the reason why you feel like you're not good enough, it's because of societal expectations. Maybe you were bullied, or maybe you had a very critical partner. So that's why you feel like you're not good enough. Okay. Of course, those past experiences, they can cause someone to feel insecure. However, if you don't feel good enough, you just have to remind yourself that you are good enough. Don't let those past experiences shape the way you see yourself. Okay. So basically, that's the first sign of insecurity. When you feel like you're not good enough. Okay. But you have to remind yourself that you are good enough. Okay. So that you can gain more confidence. Okay. The second sign of insecurity is jealousy or envy. Okay. So insecure people tend to be jealous and envious people. So insecure people, they compare themselves to other people, which is why they don't feel good enough. Okay. So if that's you, if you're somebody that compares yourself to other people, you need to stop doing that. Okay. Stop comparing yourself to other people and just focus on yourself. Okay. Then you're going to be a lot less insecure and you're going to gain more confidence. Okay. So again, stop with the comparisons. Don't compare yourself to other people. And you're going to feel a lot less insecure. Okay. The third sign of insecurity is being critical of yourself. So maybe you're your own worst critic, right? So maybe sometimes you might find yourself talking to yourself harshly or in abusive ways. Maybe you tear yourself down. So that all of that contributes to your insecurities. Okay. I guess being critical of yourself. Okay. So you have to stop being too critical of yourself. Okay. So stop tearing yourself down. So stop saying things like I hate myself. Stop saying everybody hates me. I can't do this, I can't do that. Stop saying this stuff. Okay. Stop being too critical of yourself, right? So to stop being critical of yourself, you have to begin to you have to stop speaking negatively about yourself, and you have to speak more positively about yourself. Okay. You need to practice positive self-talk. Okay. So positive self-talk, you have to say things like I'm great, or I'm really happy for myself. I'm good enough. You have to say things like this. Okay. And then you're going to stop being too critical of yourself, and you're going to gain more confidence when you practice positive self-talk. Okay. The fourth sign of insecurity is fear. It's the fear of rejection and abandonment. Okay. So yeah, that's the fourth sign of insecurity. So maybe you fear rejection or abandonment, right? So that means that you're someone that's needy. Okay. That means that if you're needy, that means that you're codependent. So you feel like you can't be by yourself. You always feel like you need to be in a relationship, or you have to have friends or people around you to feel valued or important. Okay. Well, that's a sign of insecurity. Okay. Codependency is a sign of insecurity, okay? To stop being codependent, you have to learn to be more independent, okay? You have to learn how to be comfortable being by yourself, okay? And stop depending on other people to be there for you, okay? So that's how you can stop fearing rejection and abandonment, okay? You just have to learn how to be less codependent and more independent, okay? So the fifth sign of insecurity is, I guess you don't like when people see your messy side, okay? So I'll explain that. So maybe you're somebody who you feel like you have to be perfect and you have to have it all together. Okay, so maybe you're that person, right? You feel like you need to be perfect and you need to have it all together, and you don't like when people see your messy side. Okay, so you don't like when people see you cry, your mistakes, your flaws. You don't like this, okay? Because you feel the need to be perfect, or you need to feel like you have to have everything all together, okay? That's a sign of insecurity, okay? When you feel like you need to have everything all together and you're afraid of showing your messy side, okay? But you need to understand that nobody is perfect, okay? And that's okay, okay? We all have flaws. We all make mistakes. It's okay to cry and all of this, Nobody's perfect, okay? So, stop trying to be perfect, okay? Because perfection is a sign of insecurity, okay? Being a perfectionist is a sign of insecurity. So stop trying to be perfect, okay? And just embrace your flaws, your imperfections, your mistakes. Embrace all of this, okay? So those were the 5 signs of insecurities and how to gain more confidence, okay? So if you have unresolved, deep-rooted insecurities, you can resolve those. You can resolve that on your own, or you can always go to therapy. Okay. Yeah. So there's that. Okay. Yeah, you should understand everything in this video. So I'll end this right here. So, yeah, I'll end it with a prayer. So, Father God, please bless everybody that will see this. Protect us. Bless our finances, our health. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. Amen. God bless.